This is it, Ash. We're gonna start coming to you.
Okay.
Like,
so
good freaking thing. When I was at church, freaking thing. Good. Kevin was here because when Cindy, I ate all of that, and I was So you have to be
she's
strong.
gonna ask me what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna be like, I'm not 100% sure yet.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be like, obviously, it's been clear that I've been working with certain people, and they've had my back throughout this game.
Yeah.
So it's only right that I return the favor. And I'm going to be going after people that could potentially be going after the people that I'm working with.
Right.
Because I'm not only saving myself right now, I'm saving the people I'm working with because it's a favor that I have to return.
Exactly. That's a really good point. Which is
And Godfrey.
And worst comes to worst, whatever happens with the beat, I think just back to her. But that's the worst case scenario. I mean,
if B wins. Like if
that's what I mean.
Because
if I win,
I still have to put, like if you win, it's the same. Bruno wins, it's the same. I win, it's the same. Zach wins, it's the same. One of those win, I'm gonna have to put. I would put probably. I don't know if I would put B up. I think I'd put B up over Bruno.
Yeah.
Because we still need Bruno for comps, and I would really want Bruno to go next week.
Yeah.
This week, I feel like one of those girls has to be broken up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So, yeah. So Sarah's going to go. So we break them both. Yeah, that's true. And once Sarah goes, B is going to have no one, so she's going to go to us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're. That's a really good idea. Yeah, it's a really good thing to say to her, because I mean, you're not telling her that you're not putting her, but you're also not telling her you know what I mean? You're just giving her, making the point, you know?
Yeah.
Just be ready for people are gonna tell you what they want, what they, you know what I mean, what you want to hear. So don't fall for, you know who your friends are, you know who's aligns with who, you know how people are playing the game already, you know who's good at what.
Yeah.
So you can't let that get into you, because it's hard, trust me.
Yeah, I know exactly. I feel like that's probably the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Like this week, one of those girls has to go, because regardless of who wins HOH, I feel like they're going to make the same.
We're going to get rid of a girl before Rosanna got home.
I think so.
Yeah. We just need to break them. We already broke Bobby and Bruno, which we needed to. So we need to break them too.
Bobby, Bruno, broken. Bruno has no choice but to be loyal to Zach. And he's kind of loyal to us in that sense. He'd get the other people out before us.
Yeah.
But also...
So wait, if we send Sarah home, for example, this week, and Bruno wins next week, what do you think he'd do? He'd put me and B up. He doesn't have any... Or Godfrey.
He could do Godfrey, because Godfrey voted to keep you. Regardless, though, you would not be target, and you'd have the numbers to stay, because you know Zach and I would vote to keep you.
And whatever whoever does next week, I'm gonna go with Spawn, because who else is going to go? It's either B, myself, either someone.
You and I are pawns at this point. I feel like after this week.
I don't know you, because you and Zach are still.
Yeah, but that's all the more reason to put me up, right?
Yeah, but Zach would be it's like Kevin, when he's here, before he left, he's like, this is going to be easier for you, because people are going to come after you as much as they were with us too. It's the same thing. If people wanted to break you two up, they would go after Zach. Why you?
Yeah.
He's obviously physically stronger.
Exactly.
So you're not, but now I'm alone. So, well, you know what I mean? Yeah. So now I'm an easy pawn right now.
If you were to win next week, you'd go after Bruno. I feel like if Godfrey was to win, he'd go after one of the guys. If B was to win, I still think she'd go after one of the guys. I'm
just worried about, I don't know, B and Bruno. I'm worried about B and Bruno, because B would go for sure me and someone else, me as a pawn maybe.
I don't know if Bruno and Zach are both still here.
That's true.
But you could still be a pawn and then plan to backdoor one of them.
So
you know what I mean?
Would I have the numbers to stay would that matter?
You would, if depending who's HOH and who's on the block.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, anyways, it's going to be risky, obviously. Not this week, but eventually it's going to get riskier, because we have to have less people. Yeah, I forget how to win next week.
Just have to win. You or Zach have to win.
Yeah, we have to, for sure. We can do this. We're final 7 right now. You're HOH right now, so it's going to be final 6 next week. It's going to be 3-on-3. It's getting close to the end. We're on the edge, Ash.
It's crazy.
We need to do this. It's time to make big moves. There's no pawns anymore. We don't have time for freaking pawns. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, you're right.
We have to make big moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I win next week, I would put up. I don't know, because then I would have to backdoor someone pros. You have to, yeah. No, we have a great plan.
Yeah.
Whoever wins.
Yeah, and what I'm gonna say to Sarah is at this point still, I'm loyal to the people that I've been working with.
Yeah.
And I'm not just watching myself, but I'm watching out for them too, because they've done the same for me in the past HOHs that they've been.
Right. Right.
And I planned to play a loyal game to the alliance that I chose to be with.
Right. That's, yeah.
And that's how I wanted to play. I wanted to play loyal with the people that I chose that I wanted to be loyal with.
Trust,
not people that I was chucked in with.
No, exactly.
I'm not loyal to Bruno. I'm not loyal to Sarah. I'm not loyal to B. And I'm not loyal to Godfrey. The only two people left in this game I've been loyal to are you and Zach. That is it.
Yeah, same. Like,
And
literally.
me and Bruno may have been in some chop shop thing, but that was something I was chucked into, didn't choose. Therefore, I'm not going to continue to be loyal to him. He's a threat to me, and he's going to have to go at some point.
See, that's the thing. Like, if we think ahead of time, like if we just jump ahead, my eyes are shutting, man. I think that shot like.
Oh yeah, I feel a little fuzzy.
Okay, so are we gonna remember this? Oh my god, wait, what happened?
Yes, we'll remember.
Whoop! No, but oh yeah. So like okay, let's think ahead of time. So like, I just don't want to be here stuck with only guys because they're gonna take us down.
Unless they want to take us to the end because they feel like they have a better chance of beating us. Godfrey would take us.
Godfrey would take us for sure.
Zach would take us. Bruno, maybe not. That's why next week Bruno has to go.
We need to freaking win this.
B would take Bruno out. After what happened this week,
B
would take Bruno out. Why would she want to take you out?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah.
That wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, no. No, we need to take Bruno.
And you know if you or Bruno were on the block, obviously Zach would vote to keep you over Bruno.
What's that?
Obviously, if you and Bruno were on the block, Zach would choose to keep you over Bruno.
No.
You know that.
He's really tight with him, though. He's, like, getting really tight with him, Zach. But I suppose.
But Zach's also playing it up a little bit.
Yeah?
That's why I'm saying, Zach was saying that if we have to take Bruno out and he has to take Godfrey out, okay. You know?
Yeah.
Because obviously he's indebted. But I feel like maybe...
Listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's indebted, but if he didn't want to...
I don't know if he would or not.
I don't know.
Like, it would come down to...
Did he ask? Like, it was the same situation with Kevin and Johnny, I think. What do you think? When he saved and he didn't... He was upset.
I would hope so. And, like, it would be... The only reason Zach would contemplate it is because if Bruno was to go, Zach would be the next number one target.
That's his thing.
But if Bruno was to stay, he has the least chance of winning competitions because Bruno's right up there with him.
We can use him for one more week.
Next week both you, even if you go up as a pawn, you would still not be Bruno's target next week. It would be the other girl or potentially Godfrey over you, for sure. Yeah. Even if you were a target, Zach and I would never vote you out.
No, I know. But
and we wouldn't be up on the block, so we would decide.
Yeah, that's true. Also,
Bruno wouldn't put us up with you.
She knows. He knows how close we are. So like, he wouldn't choose me. To leave me over because. You could, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Like, I'm not in your alliance, like the chop shop, like, I wasn't never in there.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. There's that history, right?
Yes. Stay here in the group. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Actually, I think that's a great idea, and, like, to tell her, because you're not, just one sec.